I love this generation of Passat, specifically with the diesel motor, the TDi. I used to own a 2012 and I got in an accident with that a little over a year ago, and I've been looking for one ever since. I've really missed it, and unfortunately these cars are kind of expensive, at least for the stuff I normally buy. I normally buy older, higher mileage stuff, and I just haven't found the right Passat at the right price. And it's kind of a weird market for these things too, because with Dieselgate, with VW cheating on the emissions and all that, a lot of these were taken off the road, so you can't even find a high mileage one. So that takes away my normal option of just find one with more miles that's been well cared for. So that gets us to where I am today. So I scooped up this 2014 just about a week and a half ago here, and it is beautiful. It's an SEL Premium. It is actually almost the exact same car I used to have. It's the same silver exterior, it's the same black interior, it's the SEL Premium, so it's the actual leather with the Alcantara inserts, the Fender sound system. It's a great car. It's exactly what I used to have. And I got it for a really good price. The problem is, the reason I got it for a really good price is because it's got a nasty rod knock. That's a whole nother backstory, but the thing even has brand new tires on it. The guy cleaned it up really nice. So it's a beautiful car. It just needs a little bit of work. So now we're getting to the crazy part. So I looked around, I looked before I bought it, but I pretty much determined that probably the best option, or the best option for me anyways, was to buy a donor car. So that's where things maybe get a little crazier. I don't necessarily do things the easy way. I think it's gonna be the cheap way, but I'm kinda gonna have to earn it on this one. So step one, and I'm gonna show you step two. So here is step two. I failed to mention that my SEL Premium that needs the motor has 179,000 miles on it. So in my opinion, that's not high miles. Everybody's got a different opinion on that. So you be the judge of that. But this one I scooped up. This is a 2013. It's an SE, so it's the lowest trim level available with the TDi. And this one has 77,000 miles. And between the two of them, to be honest with you, I actually paid more money for this one. But between the two of them, I have less than $7,000 in them. And I believe that my SEL Premium is gonna be a $10,000 car, current market where it's at, when it's all said and done. And so, and then the thing is, because I scooped this whole car up, I've got a lot of parts to sell. Now that's a whole nother project in and of itself, but that's where I am. I've got my original car that needs the motor and is really nice, and now I've got the donor car. And now you might be wondering, why is this a donor car? It's, you know, only got 77,000 miles on it. It looks pretty nice. Well, this is the good side. If you can see in the background here, you can see that the side curtain airbag has been deployed. I'll take you around to the other side and show you the bad side. Honestly, I feel a little bit bad because I do think this is a very repairable car, but I think for what I'm doing and the car that I'm bringing back with this one, I think this makes the most sense. Part of me isn't real happy about it because I like to keep cars on the road, but I think you'll understand, and there's gonna be a lot of parts going off this one, keeping other cars on the road as well, not just mine. So I'll take you around, show you the other side. So if we start out on this side, you might note that the wheel is turned slightly to the right. We'll step over here, and hey, that wheel is kind of turned slightly to the left. That's right, I have not done anything other than drive this. Yes, I did drive this into my driveway off the truck, but it took a pretty good hit here, but it's kind of amazing. I don't even think the hood is damaged. So this is gonna be really great for what I'm trying to do, because all the important bits under the hood, they're dusty. There again, this thing just showed up today. But it runs nice, and I, drove it right into the driveway. So it's a great donor car for what I'm doing. Another reason that this is a good vehicle to part out is because this isn't the first accident. I didn't run a Carfax on it. I don't care. But obviously it's got this accident and the insurance company totaled it out. That's how I got it, is an insurance auction. But looking at it, this or the left front has had some work done on it in the past, and so it probably already has a ding on its Carfax or vehicle history report. So now it's going to have 2 dings. So the value on this one is starting to drop. By the time you've got a couple major accidents on it, it just isn't going to be of great value. But I mean, even the grill, like, it's crazy to me how intact the front end is. I do think it's missing some stuff across the front here, and I don't know that that happened. It might have happened in this last accident, but that might have been pre-existing. So either way, this thing's been around the block a few times despite the low miles. So so we're gonna bring its life to an end, but we're gonna keep a few other ones going. Inside, we've got definitely some airbag being deployed. We've got both side curtain airbags in the steering wheel. I think I'm gonna take the front end off and kind of pull everything out the front. So I'm not gonna give you a how-to on all that, but I'll try and document it with some videos here. So this will be part 1 of probably a couple videos of this process. And in the end, you'll get to see what this thing looks like when it heads out of here and heads down the road. And you'll see what my new one, my SEL that I'm fixing up, you'll see what that one looks like on the way out. So we're back over here with the SEL Premium with the bad motor in it. And I haven't cleaned this at all. The guy really, I think he really cleaned it up nice, which is interesting. You know, for the price I paid for it, it's really interesting that he even spent the time to clean it up. But this thing, just everything about it, all the seats look really good. It's got the Fender audio system. It's just a beautiful car. So I'm really excited to get the motor swapped into this one. I'm just going to swap the whole drivetrain because the other one is so low miles. I figure I'm just going to throw all of it straight in here. That's going to be less work than splitting the motor and tranny anyways. So I'm excited to get going on that and get all this stuff swapped around and get this car on the road. So hopefully within the next couple weeks, I'll have all this done. I got a fair number of other projects happening, so I don't know the exact time frame, but I'm going to do my best to get this thing on the road.